100% रिझल्टची गॅरंटी पाहिजे तुम्हाला
तर फटाफट नागरत्ना चॅनलवर जा आणि सबस्क्राईब करा. मी आहे शालिनी हुबलीकर आणि मराठी माध्यमातील मुलांसाठी मी सुरू केला आहे मराठी चॅनल नागरत्ना.
So friends, today we are going to start with the third lesson. The name of the third lesson is indices and cube root. So here, let's recall what we have studied in the earlier standard. So we have learnt about indices and laws of indices. The product 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 can be expressed as 2 raised to 5, in which 2 is the base. Okay, so this number is called as base, and 5 is the index, and 2 raised to 5 is the index form of the number. Okay, so 2 raised to 5 is the index form of the number here. Laws of indices. If m and n are integers, then see here they have given if m and n are integers. Okay, so here are laws of indices. There are total 8 laws of indices. I think you can see. So let us go with all the 8 laws which you have studied in your earlier standard. First, a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. Second, a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Okay, if here the sign is multiplying, then the sign here will be addition, and if here the sign is dividing, then the sign here will be subtraction. Okay, a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. If here is multiply, then the sign between m and n will be addition. If here it is dividing, then the sign between m and n will be subtraction. Okay, so go through the third law. A into b, the whole raised to m is equal to a raised to m into b raised to m. Okay, see, a into b is in bracket. It means it is on both. मतलब a into b the whole bracket raised to m is equal to a raised to m into b raised to m. ओके, अगर ये एक ब्रैकेट में लिखा है तो इसका मतलब ये m इसको भी लागू होता है और m इसको भी लागू होता है, समझा? लेकिन बाजू बाजू में नहीं लागू होगा, ये रेस में लागू होगा ऐसा. a raised to m into b raised to m. Fourth, a raised to 0 is equal 1. a raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. Okay, a raised to minus m is equal 1 upon a raised to m. Okay, see, here is minus n, therefore it is in divide. Okay, a raised to m into n is equal a raised to mn. See, if a raised to m into bracket n is equal a raised to mn. 7. A upon b the whole raised to m is equal a raised to m upon b raised to m. Okay, now 8th one, the last law. A upon b the whole raised to minus m is equal to b upon a raised to m. Okay, remember all these 8 laws, so it will help you in solving the sums. So using laws of indices, write proper numbers in the following boxes. 3 raised to 5 into 3 square is equal, see here, a raised to m into a raised to n is equal a raised to m plus n. Okay, so now here we have to 3 raised to 5 into 3 square is equal, so we will write here 3, 5 plus 2 is 7. So 3 raised to 7. Okay, 3 raised to 7. Now in the second we will write, see, a raised to m minus a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Okay, so here we will write 3 raised to 7 divided by 3 raised to 9 is equal 3 raised to. So now we will do 7 minus 9. So 7 minus 9 is minus 2. Therefore 3 raised to minus 2. So now the third one. 3 raised to 4 into 5 is equal to, now see here the sixth one, it is similar. So these are alphabet, therefore we can't multiply them, but these are numbers, so we can multiply the numbers. So 3 raised to 4 into 5 is equal 20. So I am writing it outside because the box is too small. So now the sixth one. 5 raised to minus 3 is equal 1 upon 5 is equal 1 upon 5 raised to, see here, a raised to minus m is equal 1 upon a raised to m. So here 5 raised to minus 3, then it will become plus 3. Why? Because laws of indices say like this only. 5 raised to 0. What is 5 raised to 0 is 1. See, a raised to 0 is 1, then 5 raised to 0 is 1, 6 raised to 0 is 1, 7 raised to 0 is 1. Every number which is raised to 0 is equal 1. Okay? Remember this. Now 5 raised to 1 is 5. Okay? 6 raised to 1 is 6. 7 raised to 1 is 7. 8 raised to 1 is 8. 9 raised to 1 is 9. 1000 raised to 1 is 1000. Okay? If here it is number 2, then you have to do 5 into 5. 5 5s are 25. If here the number comes like this, 5 raised to 2, then you have to write 25, because 5 into 5 is 25. If 6 square, then 36, because 6 into 6 is 36. 7 sevens are 49. If they are 7 square, you have to write 49. Okay? 5 into 7 the whole square is equal. Now how we will do? See here. See, you can see the third law. A into b the whole raised to m is equal a raised to m into b raised to m. So here 5 into 7 the whole square is equal 5 square into 7 square. Okay? 5 upon 7 the whole cube. Okay, the 3 means the cube and 2 means the square. Okay, and what if here 4, then you will call 5 upon 7 raised to 4. Okay, so the 3 we call this cube and 2 here we call this square. Now 5 upon 7 raised to cube. See here, a upon b raised to m is equal to a raised to m upon b raised to m. So here we will write 5 cube upon 7 cube. Okay? See, so simple the sums are. Now here you can see all the laws of indices also. You have to follow all these steps here similar only. Okay? See the 8. Here 5 upon 7 raised to minus 3 is equal, here you will write 7 upon 5 raised to 3. You can see the 8th law. Yeah. So now let's learn what is given. Meaning of numbers with rational indices. Meaning of number with rational indices. Meaning of numbers when the index is a rational number of the form 1 upon n. Let us see the meaning of indices in the form of rational number, such as 1 upon 2, 1 upon 3, 1 upon 5, ... 1 upon n. To show the square of a number, the index is written as 2, and to show the square root of a number, the index is written as 1 upon 2. For example, square root of 25 is written as under root 25. The radical sign. So, this sign here is called as radical sign. Okay. the sign is called as radical sign. Using index, it is expressed as 25 square. Therefore, under root 25 is equal 25 raised to 1 upon 2. Okay. In general, square of a can be written as a square, and square root of a is written as 2 root a or root a, under root a, okay, under root a, or a raised to 1 upon 2. Similarly, cube of a is written as a cube, and cube root of a is written as 3 root a or a raised to 1 upon 3. So here are some examples. Let us go through the examples first. For example, 4 cube is equal 4 into 4 into 4 is equal 64. Therefore, cube root of 64 can be written as 3 root 64 or 64 raised to 1 upon 3. Note that 64 raised to 1 upon 3 is equal 4. 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into is equal 3 raised to 5. See, 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 is equal 5. So, if you multiply all these, then the sum of all these number will be 243. Okay. So, 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 is equal 3 raised to 5 is equal 243. That is, fifth power of 3 is 243. Okay. This means fifth power of 3 is 243. 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27. 27 3s are. Okay. So you will find all this like this only. Then if you will multiply 3 with 5, then you will get the answer is 243. Okay. Conversely, fifth root of 243 is expressed as 243 raised to 1 upon 5 or 5 root 243. Hence, 243 raised to 1 upon 5 is equal 3. Okay. In general, nth root of a is expressed as a raised to 1 upon n. For example, see, here is the first example. 128 raised to 1 upon 7 is equal 7th root of 128. Second, 900 raised to 1 upon 12 is equal 12 root of 900, etc. So, note that if 10 raised to 1 upon 5 is equal x, then x raised to 5 is equal 10. Okay. Now, we will go through the practice set 3.1. First, express the following numbers in index form. So, what is index form? So, here they are told fifth root of 13. So, what is fifth root of 13? In example, you have C. Yes, on 13 raised to 1 upon 5. This is fifth root of 13. Sixth root of 9 is 9 raised to 1 upon 6. This is sixth root of 9. Square root of 256 is 256 raised to 1 upon 2. Cube root of 17. 17 raised to 1 upon 3. See, so simple. 8th root of 100. 100 raised to 1 upon 8. Yes. 7th root of 30, 30 raised to 1 upon 7. You can do it yourself also. This is too easy. Now the second one, write the form nth root of a in each of the following numbers. Okay. So here, as we write the numbers here, so we have to write the whole sentence of this sum here. Okay. So 81 raised to 1 upon 4. So what will tell? Fourth root, F-O-U-R-T-H, fourth root of 81. This is square root of 49. See, here the 1 upon 5. So here we will write fifth root of 15. See here the fourth one, 512 raised to 9. So we will write here 9th root of 512. Here we will write 19th hundred. Here we will write 7th root of 6. See, this is too easy. You can do this with your own. So get some example from internet and do it yourself. Okay? So keep on practicing these sums. In the next practice set, we will learn about many things. In the next lecture, we will study index having rational form m upon n. Okay? So, I hope you have understood all this. So, we'll meet in the next lecture. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.